In this video we're going to be solving for x, and notice we have a triangle here and we have three different angles. We have our first angle, which is 40 degrees up at the top. We have our second angle, which is a 90-degree angle, because that symbol means that there is a 90-degree angle there. So I'm just going to label it with my pen, 90 degrees. And then we have a third angle that's represented as an expression, 5x minus 5. Now, in order to solve a problem like this, you want to make sure that you remember that if you add up all interior angles inside of a triangle, they're equal to 180 degrees. So any triangle has a sum of 180 degrees for its angles. So you want to remember that. So this is important because I know that 40 plus 90 plus 5x minus 5 should be equal to 180 degrees. Now, they just want us to solve for x. They didn't tell us to find the angle. So since it said solve for x, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write these values down. I'm going to go ahead and start first with my expression 5x minus 5. So I have 5x minus 5. And that's this expression right here. Then I'm going to add the 90-degree angle to it. So plus 90 degrees. And then I'm going to add my 40-degree angle. Plus 40 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Once I've gotten to this point, I'm going to combine like terms, and then I'm going to go ahead and use inverse operations to solve for x. Now I'm going to draw a line through my equal sign so I can be sure to keep my equation balanced on both sides. Over here on the right, notice I have three constant values, negative 5, positive 90, and positive 40. And I want to go ahead and combine those. So I'm going to start just by combining the first two. So I have 90 and negative 5 being combined. And if you're not good at combining integers, you can use your calculator for that. So I got negative 5 plus 90, and that's going to give me 85. Now we still have this 40 on the other side that we're going to need to combine as well. So now I'm going to do 85 plus 40, and that gives me 125. So now instead of having three different values, I have them all put together. Now we still have this 5x. I'm going to bring it down because it still exists. We haven't done nothing with 5x yet. And this 125 was a positive value. And we still have the 180 on the other side of the equation. So we're almost done. The next thing I need to do is move this 125 over to the right side of the equation. To do that, I'll use inverse operations. This is add 125 or plus 125. So I'm going to do the opposite, which is subtract 125. And I'll do that to both sides. 125 minus 125 is 0. So I just draw a line through them showing that they cancel out. I'm going to bring down my 5x. Extend my equal sign line. And then I want to go ahead and subtract 125 from 180. So I have 180 minus 125. And that leaves me with 55. So we're almost done. The last step is we want to solve for x, so we want a coefficient of 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by that coefficient of 5 on both sides. So x is going 5 will go in 5 one time. That just simply leaves us with 1x. And that's going to be equal to what we got on the right side of the equation, which is 55 divided by 5. So I'm going to put that in my calculator. So 55 divided by 5, and it gives me 11. So in this case, x is equal to 11.